Hello, I'm Sonia, and I'll be reading Office 365 Branding Return of Investment. Microsoft announced at the TechEd in Barcelona on November 2014 that it does not recommend custom master pages and templates on Office 365. What does it mean? Do we have to find other ways to customize? Do we have to do customizations from web parts, page layouts, JavaScript, cloud apps? There is no right answer to that. Should we declare branding and our corporate identity as complete nonsense and say no to nonsense? Should we continue to invest in branding that is, in my opinion, doing a touchdown for the insane world on Office 365? Why is Microsoft doing this? The fact that we all love customizing is still valid. We consultants and customers have been used for years that we have to customize SharePoint, change the colors, fonts, logo, navigation, controls. They know we use oceans of time to customize. Why aren't they making it easier? It sure looks like they're making it harder and harder to customize. In my opinion, Microsoft owns the SharePoint product and has the right to take decisions about its future. What should we do as consultants? We can still go on as nothing really happened. Many customers don't even know about the announcement, and we can still find the ways to customize. We can inform the customer that they shouldn't customize Office 365. In that case, we don't get to do our job that we love. In that case, we lose a lot of money. In that case, we can lose the customer's trust. Customers love to customize too. I've already been in situations like that. It's weird, and what is even worse, it's bad for business. You are actually telling the customer, even before you start, that your work is rubbish and they'll probably have to fix it from time to time. What should you do as a customer? What is the return of investment for customizing? Are you ready to invest in new hardware and software, do intricate customizations just to change the colors and add your own controls? And if your answer is yes, are you ready to invest even more in a half year's time? Why should you invest more? I'll try with a simple example. I did branding on Office 365 for a customer. I applied a custom theme, colors and fonts, and I made a custom style sheet to custom style headings and web parts. I defined the style sheet as alternate CSS in size settings. I also made custom page layouts. None of the customizations required custom master page or custom templates. Does it mean that the customer is home free? I don't know. They can change the themes. I did the branding in no time because I made a fantastic app, Theme Builder, that makes it piece of cake to do themes. And I used custom page layouts from my other app, Responsive Pages. I'm afraid that the customer is not home free, just because I didn't change the master page. The issues with customizations on Office 365 go deeper than customizing the master page. Issue number 1. The same SharePoint theme for all sites and pages. The theme allows you to set colors and fonts. The theme is set on Change the Look page, and you can set a standard SharePoint theme or make your own. It works on publishing sites, team sites, and my site. It is not automatically set to team sites and blogs, Delve, and on personal my sites. When you create a new blog site, for example, you have to set the theme manually. Each user has its own personal my site, and OneDrive is part of the personal my site. You can set the theme manually or do some coding in order to set it. You can set the theme on Delve, but you can only choose a theme that looks like something from a kindergarten. Yes, we have our corporate theme on all the sites. The Delve uses the theme with a kitty. You can't choose a standard SharePoint theme. You can't choose your own custom theme. Issue number 2. SharePoint theme in App Launcher and Office Online. We are all used to document templates with our corporate logo, page numbering, colors, headings for Word and PowerPoint documents. In Word Online on Office 365, empty document is the only Word template. This document is really a standard Word document. The SharePoint theme that defines heading is not available in Word Online. You can also define custom elements, paragraphs with background color, links with arrows if you have a custom style sheet, but none of that is available in Office Online. Issue number 3, the most important one. Custom style sheet, CSS. Icons in the upper right corner on Office 365, the profile picture, options and help icon switch places after the latest update. If I manage to hide the question mark icon, the help link, and it's very simple to do that, I would have a problem with styling now that icons switch places. If I manage to add custom link next to the question mark, I would also have a problem now. I would use CSS to hide the icon. I can recommend the customer to use JavaScript to hide the icon. I can recommend the customer to invest in Azure and Cloud Apps to hide the icon. If I could get a customer to invest in a helicopter and shoot the JavaScript injection from a helicopter, I would still have the same problem. The icons switched places. The issue that both consultants and customers have to be aware of. There is a possibility that you as a customer will have to invest in fixing the branding after the next update. There is a possibility that you as a consultant will have to do support on all customizations that you ever made on Office 365 and who pay for it. Microsoft rolls out updates every 90 days. That amounts to a lot of support hours and it is a continuing investment for customers. I advise the customer to stay away from the ribbon and do custom CSS on content. In my opinion, when you custom style web parts and headings, they'll probably stay like that forever. But it was a tough one. I even put the clause in the work order that correction to the customized desired functionality are reality and everything we do can be subject to partial or complete changes. Can we predict the changes? No, but we can listen to Microsoft. We can listen to what Microsoft is telling us and act upon it. But we have to listen and get real. Stop living in illusion that things are not quite as they appear to be. And Microsoft doesn't really mean it, because they do. I would recommend watching the Dynamic Future of Work Executive Audience Keynote from SharePoint Conference in March 2014. I was at the keynote and I was angry at Julia. I gave her session 1 in rating, the worst rating, and Julia did her job very good. I just wanted to shoot the messenger. The way customers will start shooting at me and my colleagues when I tell them the truth. You can customize Office 365, but you really shouldn't. I was angry because it was a SharePoint conference and they showed Word and how to insert a table in Word. They showed Link and Outlook. They mentioned SharePoint 3 times. I'm a SharePoint MVP with developer background and I admit that my concentration falls abruptly when they open Outlook. I just don't see Outlook as part of SharePoint. I was angry because they didn't show pages that can be easily customized, they didn't show SharePoint, they just removed 365 from Office 365 and made a web-enabled Office, our dynamic future of work. No branding, no customizing.